this morning. If you can't tell, we have a visitor today. I'd like to welcome Nala to the show. Just so you guys know, that's my cat. That is my baby girl. Good morning, good afternoon. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm gonna go ahead and get this going. Wow. I'm just gonna say wow. Very interesting morning. Whole lot of stuff going on. So that's a nice collective reading for everybody. We're gonna pop cards. That's the same card we got last time. What collective? We are not in a good mood after this full moon. A lot of people are in just a defeated, pretty dark place. Feeling like they're being judged. Oh. Feeling the love. Ouches. That's all I'm gonna say. That don't make sense now. So when you're looking at this, this is a pretty interesting landing of cards here. Because you have people, so look, some conflict going on that's going to lead to somebody's failure. Okay, because there's going to be a lot of people coming to their defense right now, because there's people probably that are questioning how they're getting their stuff. That's why it's dark. So there's a questioning going on of somebody inside of somewhere. And inside of this, it's kind of bringing out almost a sorrow. Because people are getting found out for not actually giving the love that they're supposed to be giving. Yeah, because if you look, this is going to go deep. This is real bad. So, there's something going on that's disturbing everything. It's sending everybody into a defeated status. You know what I mean? Almost like they're they're one-legged, standing on one leg they're trying to battle and fight everybody, but they only got one leg to stand on. And inside that one leg that they're standing on, it's starting to fall apart. That's why it used to be strong here, but now it's fading into 2, because you have 5, that's 11. Yeah, then look at all the ones. 1, 1. Oh, this is 20. This is 2. But still. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 11, 2. So something's going on. Somebody's being exposed for something that they were teaching or have done, and it's divulging the love that people thought that they were pouring in. Yeah, because the clarity is starting to dull, that's why. Oh. Oh, what a loop. All right. Alright, so as you guys can tell, I paused there for a second because I really wanted to think about this one and how to deliver it. The light even went dead on the side. So, I hate that my cards do this and tie these things back in, and then my mind ties back into these. I'm really trying to separate it off in a way, but here's how I really see this. There have been people out there trying to help people change the way that they feel so they don't feel so defeated and they don't feel like failures, right? And inside of them, helping them get this change, though, people are starting to get their feelings hurt a little bit more. Or they're starting to see the heartbreak that could come out. They're starting to see somebody for something that they're really not. Almost like there's a false love that was put out there from somebody to someone else. And now they're starting to question what the idea was or what his stance actually was. That's why you see the sword kind of supported by the crown on the ground when this comes upside down like that, because they're kind of wondering now. Where was your stance actually at? Where were you sitting inside of all this the whole time? What were you doing? If you notice the gold in the gold, right? Were you, and it's 1-to-1. So the magician, you know what I mean, coming in there over just the overcloud of over idealizing. All right, then the fact of the matter, the over ideal, yeah. See, and it's cutting me off there because it wants to keep this really short. Because yeah, there's the pleasure card. So the 6 of Cups, people hooking into one thing to seek this pleasure, to get this knowledge. But somebody realized what was going on. Some people are reluctant to the change because they see what the people do. So also makes you guys wonder, and you gotta wonder and watch out when you go into different places who's actually trying to tap into you. Some people don't control it when they come into rooms, they don't care. Some people like to hook into you without your knowing because it's their pleasure to do it, because that way they can come through and they can siphon all your energy off into them. That's why their cups are never getting full. That's why they're always tarnishing things. That's why they're always cussing. That's why they're always causing sorrow and heartache. Because they're energy vampires trying to hook into your asses. Yeah. See, this card makes even more sense than energy vampire, right? piercing in, pulling everybody's stuff. So a lot of negativity going around about people. People need to come to light, get some stuff cleared out. And you know who you are. We all know. I'm not here to call nobody out. You guys all love to call everybody out, though. It's pretty funny. You all love to claim to be and call the stars. Well, none of us are the stars. We should all just be here for love. Yep. Not for power. Bring people better ideas. Bring peace. Alright, so yeah, I'm just gonna leave that one there. I'm not here to pick anything. I'm not here to pick fights with people. No.